Hello, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel, Motherhood and the Secret Place. It's literally like 11 o'clock at night, but I wanted to get on here and do a video on medication for mental health as a Christian. Okay, let's talk about it. So I just want to give a disclaimer. I am not a licensed therapist. I am not licensed psychologist, psychiatrist. I am just giving my journey, my experience through postpartum depression and taking medication for anxiety and depression. Okay, so I just wanted to give that disclaimer before we get started. So I had the opportunity to take medication for depression. If anybody knows my story, I'll try to link it down in this description. I talk about my postpartum depression journey. In that journey, in that season, I had the opportunity to take medication known as Zoloft, also known as sertraline, for anxiety and depression. Now, when the provider offered this to me, I was completely apprehensive about it. Why? Number one, I am a Christian. I am a believer, a saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled believer, right? So I had this idea that we're not to take medication because we're supposed to trust God through all of this, right? Maybe I should pray more. Maybe I should fast more. And read my Bible more and trust God more. And I was doing all those things much more because I was going through that season. And nothing wasn't really, helping me. Let me not say it wasn't helping me, because the word absolutely does help. But during that season, I had the opportunity to take medication, and a part of my apprehension was just my Christian background. So my provider brought this up to me. And then another thing that I thought about too, and I was apprehensive because I was like, okay, so is there going to be a stigma attached to me? This is going to follow me everywhere I go. Everybody's going to see this, even though there are HIPAA laws in place that protects you from everything I just said. So let's talk about my journey through this. I said yes to the medication. My provider say, hey, mom, do yourself a favor. You have children. Give yourself a break. It'll absolutely, help you. So she started me on the smallest dose, 25 milligrams. The pills are actually really, really small. And you're like, how could this small thing help me? Let me see if I can kind of let you see it. It's like really, really tiny. I don't even know if this is legal to do on YouTube, but really small, tiny pill. And she just offered it to me. So I ended up saying yes. Okay. So I started the medication early November. And to be honest, it does what it says it does. Okay. It works. It's a mood booster. Okay. Depression where, anxiety where, it really helped me. And it actually helped me a lot more with anxiety than anything. So I took it for the first 3 months. I ended up stopping cold turkey after 3 months because there were some side effects that I just did not like. Disclaimer, do not stop your medication cold turkey, okay? Especially if you're not under a provider. Don't do that if that has not been advised. So I ended up taking it for 3 months. It absolutely did what it said it would do. It helped me a lot with anxiety, helped me with depression. I was very chipper. It's very helpful during that season. I actually started a vegan diet during that time as well, as soon as I started the medication. So I'm sure all of that helped with clarity and focus and removing the processed food, removing the sugar. So the first 3 months I took it, it was great. I ended up stopping cold turkey because it had some adverse side effects. A little bit of TMI, but we're all adults here. One of the side effects was really vaginal dryness. Wasn't ready for that. Another side effect was hair loss. So I was already recovering for postpartum hair loss. But something happens when you take Zoloft, and this is not really I don't think written in the side effects, but you can Google it. It'll stop hair growth. It puts your hair in a resting phase where it's not growing, and it sheds more. So I ended up stopping because of that, because I was really paranoid about my hair. So when I stopped, I absolutely did get those feelings of depression back again. Like I could not function and crying again, like just this despair came back. So I ended up calling my counselor at the time, who had already dismissed me because I was doing okay, to her. So I called her, and long story short, that counselor couldn't take me. She transferred me to another counselor, who actually with the second counselor, we connected better. So I had a better experience with her, and I did the next 8 months with her, going through therapy and healing and things like that. So once again, I stopped that medication cold turkey. I do not advise doing that. I ended up starting the medication again for another 3 months. During this time, I would not say that medication takes the place of therapy. It does not take the place of working things out and processing your traumas. I still was doing the work. It doesn't take away tears, because through the process, of course, there's certain things that come up. But once again, it did help me. It helped my mood. It helped me be present as a mother, as a wife, as a human being for myself. Excuse me. So that really helped. Like the next 3 months, once again, I still had those adverse side effects with the dryness and the hair loss. And so I ended up stopping cold turkey again, like March. And I did not have the adverse side effects like I did before. The depression did not come back. And I was grateful for that, but I attribute that to me going through the process of my healing through therapy and all those things. Once again, I mentioned that I am a believer, so I was absolutely working out my salvation with the Lord, spending time with Him, Bible reading, all those things as well. So my take on like the sertraline, excuse me, I honestly think it's okay. I did not lose my relationship with the Lord. I drew closer to the Lord through the process. A lot of people take medication for ailments in their body. They take medication maybe for cardiovascular health, for kidney health, for liver health, any part of the body. Like there's a medication to help you. They take it because they want to live. They take the medication because they want the symptoms to go away, so that they can they can thrive in life. There's more research now that supports medications for your mental health. It is a part of the body. And I think that it's absolutely okay to take medication for your mental health, so you can show up for yourself, you can show up for your children, you can show up for your spouse, you can focus, you can thrive, especially even if it brings clarity to you. It helps you. It helped me show up for my children, so my children didn't have to see mommy laying around, laid out, depressed, taking naps, not being able to take care of them. They got to see their mom. They got to spend time with mom. So I really want to say, if it's medication that you feel like it will help you, there's a lot of people now, adults who's being diagnosed with ADHD, who's being diagnosed with so many things, that medication can absolutely help, even as a believer. So I just wanted to put my experience out there. I want to encourage anybody else who may be apprehensive about it. Once again, if you want to use it for a season, I only used it for a season. I no longer take it, once again, because of those adverse side effects. Not having hair wasn't a part of the vision for me. So I just, I wanted to stop for that reason, and God absolutely kept me through all of that. So I just wanted to just give my testimony on that. If it helps you, and you can thrive and you can focus and you can live. You can live. Like, I think that's okay. So that's all I wanted to say about it. The Lord is still with me. He still walks with me. He still talks with me. And if you need something to aid you or help you along the way, just for a season, go for it. All right. So thank you for listening. And I just want to say, if you see a mom who has gone through postpartum or is going through postpartum, give them a hug, call them, check on them, see how they're doing. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless.